Hi everyone, my name is Akshaya. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. One question that is frequently asked is if animals really do understand if their humans are unwell or if there's a shift in their energy, if they are upset. And a lot of people also feel that it's extremely magical if animals do understand this. In my experience of speaking with animals for several years, I have realized that they definitely do sense a shift of energy within their humans or other animal companions, whether their humans are upset, whether their humans are unwell. And this really isn't a magical skill. It is something that we all have, even we humans are capable of it. Animals are extremely grounded and in the moment. Their minds are not as cluttered as us, especially urban humans. So even if there's a slight shift of energy around them, they do tend to pick up on it. However, even we humans are capable of the same skill, especially if it is about people whom we love. I'm sure all of us have experienced it when someone we love is unwell, is upset, or even when our animals, even if something is slightly off with them, we do tend to pick up on it. We sense it, we feel it. Sometimes it almost feels like they have shared it with us in a form of a communication. And that is exactly what animals do too. However, they are doing it more consciously, and hence it is pretty evident through their behavior when they pick up on these changes within their humans. I recently spoke to an animal. He was a dog, and he had suddenly become very close to the daughter of the household. So it was a family of four, and there was a couple, and they had two daughters, and he had become suddenly very close to the elder daughter in the family, and the humans were just curious to know why that is, and they had reached out to me to understand the animal's general well-being also, but they specifically wanted to understand what it is that this change in behavior really means, what it is that the animal is communicating by always being around this girl, always wanting to have her with him, always making sure that he has food when she's around, he sleeps when she's around. So this was a sudden change, and they were really curious to know what is happening. And this dog mentioned that he senses there is a shift of energy within her, and he is very worried about her. Now, of course, as communicators, we do not medically diagnose. We don't even diagnose the animal, let alone diagnosing the animal's human. But we can share with the human what the animal feels about the situation. So the animal's perception was clearly shared with the human that the animal feels something is off, and through their behavior they want the humans to know and want to look into it. And when I shared this with the parents, they said no, but she seems to be absolutely fine. And I said, well, this is what your animal wishes to share with you. And after this communication, within I believe a couple of weeks, they reached out to me and mentioned that there was something wrong with their daughter, with their older daughter, and now she's undergoing treatments for the same. And because it was the dog who caught onto it initially, it was easier for them to diagnose it, catch it at an earlier stage, and it literally saved the girl's life, because otherwise it would have been something that could have become fatal for her as well. So animals do have the ability to understand shifts of energy within us. It's not magical, it's just extremely natural. And when we are unwell, there are changes within our body, and we understand it, and therefore our animals understand it too. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you have such experiences where animals have detected some kind of health issue with their humans and have surprised the humans, please do let me know in the comment section below. Until the next video, bye bye.